Good morning, everyone. Hi, it's Carrie from down in Houston on this rainy Thursday morning. More rain. Well, it's springtime and the plants need it, so you know what? I can't complain. Good morning. I hope you're having a good morning so far. I am getting myself organized, so let's get started right away. Do you have your drink, your coffee, or Coke, or whatever it is that you drink in the morning? My trusty iced coffee. And your tools, and if you need a snack, grab a snack as well. And let's get going this morning. Obviously, I'm just wearing grays and blacks today. This is not the outfit that I promised you guys. I am still working on that because I really want it to be special. So I'm going to put that together this weekend, and then I'm going to film that one day next week because I have a very important event next week that that's what I'm going to be wearing, is our gray and black ensemble that is the most popular color that you guys requested. So let's get started. Let's get this day going positively. Alright, I am using my Makeup Revolution Fix and Glow. This is my primer, color corrector, and it provides this really pretty luster to my skin. You can already see the shimmer in my skin. It creates this beautiful suppleness to my skin, which at 61 I really need. I need that moisture and vitality back in my skin, and this one does it. And then I'm going to add some primer on. This is my Wet and Wild matte primer. So you're probably thinking, well, you know, why did you put that luster on and then put your primer on? For me, they just work good together. Because you know me, I am one of those matte girls. I like the finish of my makeup, the end product. I do like it to be a matte finish. And so for me, it just works better than putting on another primer that makes my face even shinier. So that's why I put those together. And Wet and Wild, it's a good primer. I've had it for quite some time, but it really does dry down really matte. It doesn't take the sheen away from the Makeup Revolution. It's just a good complement for my skin. Okay, today we're going to continue to use up this product in this wand here. There's still quite a bit in here, so I want to get as much of it out as I can before I move on to another product. I am going to add a pink concealer as well here. Just trying to make sure that I don't waste what's left in this applicator, this spongy applicator. The product has a tendency to stay in this applicator, and so I just don't want to waste product, you know. It's all so expensive. Alright, I'm going to put that one on. Actually, I think I'm going to use the white one today. This is LA Girl's White Pro Concealer, and I do like these applicators very much because they're paintbrushes, and it really does give you great control where you want the product. Like for me, I want it right here in this corner, where most of us do, where we get this discoloration. A little bit up here and a little bit over here. And there we go. Wow. I look like I'm being painted as a geisha girl, but I'm not, I promise you. We're going to blend it all in. I do have my light on pretty high today because it is dark. It's very dark outside, and I want to make sure I'm compensating for that. And now I'm using my Anise foundation brush, which I absolutely love this brush. It really, really does a great job blending in my foundation. They're a great investment too because they wash really, really good. When you wash them and let them dry naturally, they just come back to like brand new. Very much worth the investment. When I bought these, there was a set of 4. I didn't want to buy the whole set because, you know, I have other brushes that are great brushes, you know, for eyeshadow and stuff, but I really wanted a good foundation and concealer. And I do love this one. This one works really well. Now, that's remarkable, the transformation in my face. Now, it looks a little different because I put that white on it, but we're going to blend it with my loose setting powder right here. We're going to come in with my Laura Mercier pink powder. And get all that set. Yesterday I had to run to an emergency clinic and boy, I just got that everywhere. I gotta tell you, my experience in the beginning was pretty good. Didn't have to wait too terribly long. Got in to see the doctor, got diagnosed with what was going on, and my pharmacy is right across the street, literally right across the street. These are both brand new facilities. Not only the emergency clinic, but the CVS is right across the street. Brand new. They haven't even been open, oh, I don't know how long they've been open. Anyways, I thought, well, you know, they're going to call the prescription in. I got to go run some errands. So let me go run that errand. And when I come back, my, sorry, I'm just trying to find my lipstick here. Today we're going to be using Revlon, and this one is number 6460, I believe. Oops. Yeah, blushing mauve. This is a Revlon lipstick. Revlon's a fantastic lipstick brand, by the way. Let me get this on and I'll finish my story here. Can't talk and do this at the same time. Not quite that talented. Anyways, so I thought, I'll go run my errands. I'll give them plenty of time to get my prescription over there. Because you know, when you go to a pharmacy these days, it's an odyssey in of itself. It really is. Let's just call it what it is. So I thought, well, I'll go do my errands, which was going to take me, I knew it was going to take me at least an hour and a half. So I left there. They told me they had called the prescription in. Went and ran my errands, and I got to the pharmacy, and I walked up to the counter, and the lady goes, "Can I help you?" And I said, "Sure." Gave her all my information. And, "I'm so sorry, we don't have any prescription for you." And was like, okay, are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. We went through, so I called back over across the street to the clinic. We called that in for you right when you left. And I said, well, they don't have it, so I need you to call it in again. Called it in. Waited. Like I have nothing better to do, right? Waited. Check with the pharmacist again. Nope, we still don't have it. Call back over to the clinic. She said, well, we have called this in twice. And I said, well, you may have called it in twice, but it's not here. I am here. I am across the street, and the pharmacist is telling me it is not here. So I don't know what is happening, but something's not happening, and I got to get these prescriptions. So she said, let me see what I can do, and she hung up. And so I looked at the pharmacist, and I told her what had gone on, and she said, well, I'll just watch the system. Now, in the meantime, there's 20 different probably clients, patients coming in to CVS to fill prescriptions, right? And I'm thinking to myself, oh, this is going to be great. When it gets here, it's already been 2 hours, so I waited the 2 hours so I wouldn't have to stay in this stinking line and wait any longer than I needed to. That's why I gave them 2 hours to fill the prescription. So pharmacist finally comes back and says, oh, we just got a phone call and they're resending them. They'll be here in just a second, right? I said, okay. So she comes out about 5 minutes later. Now here I'm just sitting and I'm waiting, trying to be very patient and not get completely irritated by the whole situation. She comes out and she says, oh, we got the prescriptions, but it's going to be at least an hour. I'm like, what? No, I'm not going to wait an hour. I'm sorry. I know that this technology issue is not your fault, but I've been sitting in your facility now for 45 minutes. No, I'm not going to wait an hour. I will go across the street and run my last errand, and then I'll be back, and that'll give you, well, you don't dictate to us what we do. And I'm like, okay, well, it's just real simple. May I see the man? So the manager came over, and I'm like, look, I understand, but there gets to a point where enough is enough. I'm not going to wait another hour for a prescription for 5 pills. It will take you all of maybe 20 seconds to run this prescription. I will give you a 30 minutes, and then I will be back, and I'll come through drive-through. And I definitely hope my prescriptions are ready when I come back. And I hate being like that. I hate getting to that point, but at an hour and a half standing in the facility waiting and then being told, well, I'm so sorry, it's going to take another hour. No, that's just, I don't know when in our recent history it became such a difficult thing to get a prescription filled. It seems like it happens at every single drugstore, though. Same thing happens with my husband's drugstore. It's a different one. So I don't know. And then you try not to get frustrated and angry, but then you've got a million things to do, and they sit there and tell you, after you've been standing there patiently trying to help them resolve the problem by making the phone calls for them, and then you're just dismissed, snobbily dismissed, which just doesn't work with me. I just have real issues with that. Okay, so what are we going? We're digressing here. Okay, I'm using one of these really pretty new Tarte palettes that I have, and I'm wearing grays today. So I'm just trying to use sort of a neutral taupey lavender color, just for a little bit different, something different besides gray. And these palettes are just stunning. You can see there's 4 shimmer. No, is that a shimmer too? There's 4 shimmers and 2 two matte colors. I'm using the matte colors today, and I'm using this darker lavender. It's almost maybe even a wine color, and I'm putting it up in the transition area here. And then the first color I used was this really pretty color. It's just a very neutral, lighter version. And I'm just putting that down on the lids and then back up underneath my brow. And then just right here to make sure that we don't have any dark shadowing right here. It's very pretty. These are really great little palettes. And the formulas on these are really spectacular. I bought these on TikTok because I got caught up in the hype one night. I was looking at it, and so many people were using these beautiful palettes, creating such gorgeous looks. And I can see, because these can be great for like every day, like I'm using, but then they can really create dramatic looks. I'm going to pick up that darker color now, and we're just going to outline. For me, outlining and using powders as liner is much easier for me to control. I have a very difficult time using liquid liners. I just cannot control where the product ends up, and so for me, I've just never been able to master that. So to compensate for that, I just use powders because I have a lot better ability to control where it goes, and if I do make a mistake, it's much easier to correct than trying to correct a liquid liner. Alright, now we're just connecting the top and the bottoms here with this tiny little wing that I'm making. Very pretty. These are just stunning colors. This one is called Tartlet, and it is the Tarte set of 3. It's either 3 or 4. Okay, now we're going to come in and use my e.l.f. contour. Beautiful, supple finish that this gives. It really does. Putting it down here under my chin as well. And then I'm just going to blend e.l.f. contour. You can also use this as a eyeshadow, which is really pretty, especially if you're looking for a very neutral look. Okay, now today we're going to come in and we're going to be using my Flower Nose blush. I do want to remind you guys to check my homepage, because in the homepage, in the section of products, there are some links available for you for some discounts through Flower Nose and a couple of other vendors. www.carriedevlinscoggins.com, and you can get some discount links. I do love Flower Nose. I think it's a beautiful line. Their packaging is just exquisite, and these can be used for, you know, other things once you have completed and finished the product in here. I'm actually going to give that little blush to my granddaughter and have her, she wants to turn it into, I think, a little tiny jewelry box for her handbag. We'll see what she decides. Okay, so before we get into mascara, let's use the Revlon Color Stay Finishing Powder. I'm just going to get my little powder puff, and I got some fallout, so we're going to get there in just a second. Just blending down here. And then we're going to pick up the pointed end and sweep. Sweep and blend. Put a little bit of color underneath the eyes. And then sweep and blend. Blending that blush. It's very pretty. Really pretty combination today. I love it. Okay, put some lip gloss on. This is Christian Dior's lip plumping gloss. And let's see, what else do we have to do today? We've got to curl our lashes and get some mascara on. Come in. How's your spring projects coming along, everyone? I was out yesterday. One of the errands I was running was getting plants. And oh my goodness, have you bought plants lately? Because the cost of plants has just absolutely skyrocketed. I mean, $20 and $30 for one plant. Rose bushes are $40. If here in Houston, if you can even find them. I went to the nursery, and yesterday I called and said, do you have any roses left? Oh yes, we've got about 70 roses left. All colors. I'm like, great, I'll be there tomorrow. I get there, one bush, one plant left. Overnight, completely sold out. And they're not inexpensive. Okay, today we're going to be using the Maybelline Sky High mascara. I'm going to get it really loaded and cleaned here. Really starting to rain. I don't know if you can hear it on my roof. All taken care of, get these lashes on, and we'll be set for the day. I hope you have a great Thursday wherever you are. If you're new here to this channel, thank you for stopping by. Really appreciate that. We would love for you to join the community. This community is all about helping each other. We talk about different things as we are getting ready for the day. I am a very big believer that taking the time to spend on yourself every day to get yourself together, get your hair done, get your makeup done, it just sets you up for a productive day and gets you in the right positive direction in the mornings. For me, it definitely does. It's a reset for me to come in and get my makeup together, get my thoughts together, get ready for the day. think about what my day's gonna look like, what I've got to get done, and just being put together and confident for me is really important. It just sets the tone for my day, because you never know. You never know if you're going to get that client stop in, or a client request a meeting, or a Zoom call. And if you're out running around in errands, you just never know. You just never know who you're going to run into. Life is like that, and I would just much rather be prepared than not prepared. So I get myself together and I make myself look presentable, because I don't want to waste any opportunity that could come along. And first impressions are so important, and you don't have but 10 seconds to make that all important first impression. So I want to make sure that I'm prepared in case that happens. 10 seconds is not a long time to make a first impression, and you never get it back again. So I certainly don't want to waste any opportunity that would come along. Right, just getting these lower lashes done now. I never seem to get these really end corner lashes here from the applying on the up side. I've always got to do it down here on the bottom side. And they're hard to get. I don't know why. They just are difficult for me to get coated. Shouldn't be, but they are. All right. There we go. That is it. Thank you for joining me, everyone, on this Thursday morning. I hope you have a fantastic day. Get out there and hit your home run, whatever it is, and don't let anybody stop you from reaching your goals. This channel and all of my social media is designed to help you. Help all of us live our very best life, so we can have everything we want in our life, be successful, have it all, whatever that is. All of our definitions are going to be different, but that's okay, because that's what makes us all human and individuals, and we all have our own set of ideas and goals and dreams. And don't let anybody stop you. You're your biggest support system. Believe in yourself, think it, articulate it, be grateful, and set your course so you can get to those goals and dreams. I'm finishing goals and dreams that I had many years ago, and now I'm coming back around, because I did let others stop me, and I'm not going to anymore. That's what I've learned. I am in control. I can do it. I have to have enough confidence in myself, because if you're not confident in yourself, who's going to be confident in you? You've got to be confident in yourself. Say to yourself, this is what I want, this is how I have to get there, and nobody's going to stop me. And if we can help you along the way as a community, then it's all gravy. It's all gravy. It's paying it forward and giving it back, and helping each other with conversation and interaction and community. That's what it's all about. You know the saying, it takes a community to raise a child? It takes a community to live a successful life. I believe that. Good support systems, and that's what this is all about, helping you, whether it's makeup, insurance, interior design, all the different things that we talk about here at this channel. Coming in every morning and saying hello is so important, and I just love to see you guys in the morning. You just can't express to you how grateful I am that you take the time to listen and interact, and I want to hear from you, so let me know. Next week, our gray outfit, the winter, black and gray. And have a great Thursday, wherever you are. I hope it's a beautiful day. Stay safe, be productive, don't let anybody get in your way. And just remember, age doesn't mean anything. It's just a number. It shouldn't stop you from chasing goals and dreams, whatever they are, at any age. 10 or 90 or 40 or 20 or 60. It's just a number. Get out there and go chase your dreams and your goals and be successful. And I'll see you the next time. Thanks so much for joining me on this Thursday. Make sure you hit the bell. And if you're not a community member, please consider joining us. If you're new here, please send me a message so I can reach out to you and say thank you for joining the community. Guys, have a blessed Thursday. See you the next time.